Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Team Fortress TV numero uno. Yes, it is the highlight reel of today. It is the immediate big boy game. But if you're looking for just like that smidgen different flavor of Prem TF2 over of our ETF2L coverage, we have got another game going on just this moment right now over on Team Fortress TV 2. That will be the Swiss versus Kritzberg for a defense game, but I won't keep you waiting any longer. We are going to be covering Alvin and the Britmunks versus GlobalClan.EU. But before we get into the teams, let's get into our production team. I'm going to welcome into the channel Blobchap, our production. He's going to be pressing all the buttons. You won't hear a single word of him. Pretend he's not even there. It's just me, Dempsey, right here, and these teams. How are we doing, Dempsey?
You missed a P in my name. You called me Dempsey.
What is okay? What's the? I like calling people by their wrong names. Okay, how are we doing, Dem?
I'm pretty good.
Right. So these two teams tonight, I'll level with you. Not the biggest household names in the business, but it's a pretty exciting match to watch tonight. Would you agree?
Yeah. If you hop over onto the TFTV website, you can see the little write-up I did for this match. It's actually, so these are both teams that are in the bottom half of the league table, but it's actually a pretty important match if either of the teams want to not be relegated out of Prem. Because this match will pretty much decide who can get out of the bottom two teams in Prem, assuming, of course, that all 8 teams in Prem want to stick around for next season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do air quotes of like relegation. I don't think I remember that I've ever seen a team relegated here at ETF2L, but I mean, it's still brownie points. It's those sort of double looks for ETF2L. You never know what's going to happen next season. So avoiding relegation and the shame alone is probably worth it for both of these teams. And both of these teams incredibly close in the tables. Like you said, they're at the bottom of the table. A point, I think, difference between both of them, or maybe 2. I think Alvin and the Britmunks would have had a 3-point difference if they didn't get a couple of minor warnings on ETF2L for breaking some rules here or there. But hey ho, it's the TF2 that matters. So, Alvin and the Britmunks and GlobalClan.EU. You think the storyline writes itself? They're just trying to survive. It goes deeper, Dempsey.
Deeper?
It goes deeper, my Irish friend. Yes. It goes very deeper because we're going to have a Merc tonight. And that Merc is a very interesting Merc because he used to play on GlobalClan.EU. I'm talking about Nuthouse, baby. Nuthouse is going to be merking for Alvin and the Britmunks, playing against his old squad that kicked him out a while back. The stories write themselves.
This is the season finale right here, baby.
And it's only week 6. We've still got like part 2, Electric Boogaloo, in week 7. But week 6, Alvin and the Britmunks, we're going to be heading on over to Granary and Metalworks for our 2 maps this evening. You should be quite familiar to it now. We've did a bit of it over on Wednesday. If you haven't catched any of that, got all that on YouTube and the website as well. Anywho, these 2 teams, which 2 teams do you know most about, my friend?
I think I know the most about GlobalClan because for those of you who don't know, when Copenhagen LAN got cancelled, me and the other Irish players had a Galway LAN.
Oh, wow.
Which involved no gaming, but a lot of drinking, which is the best part of LAN anyway.
Sweet Jesus.
You know, I got to really get to know Troy there, and the fact that he sends us theses when he wants to give an interview.
Wow.
So I think if Troy can apply his essay writing skills into hitting some air shots, GlobalClan have a good chance.
Yeah, turn those words per minute into actions per minute, and I feel like they could pull it out here. But they are the one that is considered as the low squad out of these 2 teams, just on paper alone. But, I mean, who is GlobalClan out there, Dempsey? Give me an old-fashioned roster rundown.
So we have Fugazi, Green Rab, good old Zodiac, and Ixie. Now, Zodiac is a late join into this team. He joined midway through the season after the team decided to get rid of some people.
That person being Nuthouse, who's joining us again tonight. So
yes. So, I mean, Zodiac is a bit, maybe a bit unproven in Prime 6s, but made up a good reputation for himself in some lower divs and some Highlander as, do I dare say a nutty? mechanical aimer.
They're all born with it. As soon as you're born an Italian, you're given a mouse and you're given a copy of Team Fortress 2, ready to just pass them on to the scene.
And then to square off the roster, we have Smile. And who have I missed here?
No,
Nixie?
I think you got all of them. I think you got all of them. Capping off with Smile there.
Then we have the redemption arc for Nuthouse on the other team. You want to run them down?
I would love them down. Everyone, Alvin and the Britmunks, it will be Auto on Medic, Alex on that Demo Man. He will not be here this evening. He's suspected to have coronavirus, so please stay safe out there, people. But he will actually be replaced by Samsky, switching over to the Roma class, whilst Nuthouse and is playing that scout class. And then obviously you got Alv and the other scout class. Matt is going to round off this roster on the Pocket Soldier. Now, matchup wise, Dempsey, I'm gonna just level with you, and I'm gonna keep saying your name wrong. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. It seems names, teams. I don't know how close this is going to be in the grand scheme of things. So it should be exciting tonight. But have you got any sort of highlights, or have you kept your ear to the ground at all with these two teams?
I don't know. I mean, I have my gut feeling is that GlobalClan might be able to pull out a bit of a surprise with their scouts on this map. Because, Granary, pretty soldier-heavy map, but depending on how well your scouts can shut them down, it can kind of tip back in your favor a little bit. So I think GlobalClan have a pretty good chance. I think maybe Alvin and the Britmunks have a stronger Solly lineup, but they might be able to pull that back.
Yeah, the household names are definitely more on the side of Alvin and the Britmunks. Samsky and Matt, I feel like, have proven themselves plenty times in the past and in Pugs as well. So I am interested to see how much of a maybe potential outplay they can go here. I'm almost kind of hinting that I'm going to side with Alvin and the Britmunks straight out of the gate going into this Granary map. But if you had to just put your big approval stamp on one person, someone that's just going to go absolutely huge in this game, who do you think it's going to be?
I think if I didn't say Troy, my fellow countryman would hunt me down and find me in Germany and murder me. I'm going to say Troy.
The bias casting, I love it. Well, I hate my fellow Englishmen, so I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I feel like Ixie, it could have a fun time in a game like this. One of these scouts where they get to past the scouts guy can do whatever he wants. He's probably on the lower end of the pasta scale compared to I don't know, King Pasta Torix himself, but I feel like he could take over a game and just go a bit crazy. But that's just my gut feeling as well. And gut feelings are one thing, and another is another. Granary, though. So it is the soldier map. I have picked a scout. I've picked unwisely. You mentioned the soldiers here. Is there anything else that we might see? We saw a couple of teams picking up sniper on this map, despite how it's not the most sniper friendly at certain parts. Do you think any of these teams are going to opt for a sniper this evening?
Ooh, I think I would say that I feel maybe GlobalClan here are a bit more likely to run a sniper. I think Ixie and Zuriak maybe both have a tiny bit of a reputation as the aimer mains. So you might see one of them hopping over onto sniper a bit much. But yeah, I'm not too sold on sniper on Granary. I feel like just keeping both your scouts up to deny those solis is more important. But we'll see if it can work out.
Yeah, I'm in wholehearted agreement, but my god, some snipers have been making a case for this map. But otherwise, I'm not really sure what we could really get into. I guess we could get into the fact that this is their big triumphant game for both of these teams. This is the biggest game that they're most likely going to win for both of these squads. And do you think the pressure mounts up on teams like this? They've never had pressure like this before where they're expected to win.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, at this lower level of Prem, I think the pressure definitely eases off a bit. Once you're safely out of that playoffs potential, it's a sad time, but at the same time, you kind of have a bit more freedom to do what you want. There's not as much pressure as to make zero mistakes. So I think it maybe makes for a bit more fun to cast and fun to watch games.
Are you expecting some nice cookie cutter TF2, or is it going to be just some kind of hazy all over the place, TF2. Do you think it's just, I don't know, sometimes when we get to these lower levels, we see a lot more mistakes rearing their head in, or maybe just they want to take things a bit more loosey-goosey, or think these teams will play things correctly, but just a bit slowly?
You know what? I think starting out, they're going to take it serious, but maybe the last 10 minutes or so, we might see, let's say, a bit more innovative TF2 going out.
I like that word. What a nice placeholder word to just make sure that nobody's offended, nobody's accused here in the server. We are, speaking of accusations, I'm waiting on that last person. I think they're just having a quick corona test before they join the server. Keep socially distant after all, keep everybody safe. But until the meantime, I haven't actually pulled out a direct prediction now to view my Irish good man.
Mm-hmm.
Want a scoreline. Come on, Granary, what are you thinking?
I mean, it's Granary, so I think I'm going to have to say 3-1 in the favor of GlobalClan.
All right, I'm going to mirror match you. I'm going to hijack your prediction, but I'm just going to be that devil's advocate and just go for the Alvin and the Britmunks. I think it'll be a long drawn out first round. I think everybody will be feeling out. They'll be trying their hardest, and then there'll be just some of those flip rounds that are lost to a back cap or something just weird or something.
Now there is a lot of, I'll call it banter. There's a lot of banter going on in the in-game chat, but there's a discussion about whether GlobalClan need a different merc.
Oh?
Nuthouse is not in the server right now, and there's been some not so serious and maybe some a tiny bit more serious discussion about GlobalClan picking up a different merc.
Oh, wait. I thought GlobalClan had their entire lineup. I know that Alvin and the Britmunks have a merc.
Oh, yes.
But, okay, so who is our mystery man? Who's missing from the server? Are we going to have to count heads?
I think we might have to.
All right, we've got both the scouts here. We've got Remap here. Is Smile here?
Smile is not? Smile is not here.
I do hope they'll nickname up as well, because if they write it down, I will read it off the teleprompter. I promise you. So let's hope that there's no more rule breaking. But yeah, I guess while we're waiting for mercs, it's always been an interesting debate talking about mercs and whether or not if there's a name that's just too high or too much of an influence even in a Prem level game. Do you subscribe to that idea, or do you think that there is like going too far with certain names?
I think it's all common sense at the end of the day. I mean, you just have to apply that kind of, the general knowledge that everyone has if they really sit down and think about it. Is this okay?
So, okay, I'm going to say out a few names, Dempsey, and you tell me, you'll be just like the captain of the team, the coach, and you say, no, we're not playing against that guy. That's just too good. So, captain's around, captain's hanging out. He's like, yeah, I'll play you official. I played mine yesterday. You're allowing the captain, man.
Yeah, why not?
God damn, that was my big name coming straight out of it. So you'll accept anything.
I mean,
oh yeah, if I just swap out the entire team for like old Team 7, like, is that okay? Is that okay?
Is that what's the max amount of mercs you can have?
I think it's 2.
How much of your team can you just replace with old school 7?
It used to be 3, and it was funny. Some previous seasons going by where Cadus used to have his old squad. It had like captain in it and a few other players, and he kept slowly, piece by piece, replacing them with, believe we're going live. Time to put the storybook away, boys and girls. We're going into the present and the story now. It is our coverage of GlobalClan versus Alvin and the Britmunks. We're going straight to mid, baby. It's TurboTabs and your boy Dempsey, who's not really Dempsey, but you get the idea. Okay, first thing I'm seeing on mid, nothing. Absolutely nothing, my Irish compadre. Here, just waiting for Fugazi to make the first jump in, syncing up with Troy, and it was not a good sort of sync at all. They were on top of both of those soldiers, despite them syncing up at the same time, trying to get on top of Alvin and the Britmunks, and they make it look so easy, denying both of those soldiers, and just now chasing poor little Green Rab out of his mid point.
And Smile is eventually on. So So it turns out Global Clan were just trolling us here, but coming back in to fight second here, looking for just a nice Uber trade. Mathis leads it, forces out the Uber, just a solo one, so they're going to back out here, see what they can do in the post-Uber, but Global Clan have controlled the point here, so they're able to just spam out the shutter, but Smile on half HP wants to sit back and relax, and get his heals, doesn't want to risk anything.
Yeah, that was very clean. That was very tidy from both of these teams so far. Nothing going awry here in this Team Fortress 2 game. There wasn't even a sort of major delay or milk from that Uber, so there's going to be no major difference between these Uber chargers. Just comes down to building them, but I mean, this is Prem level TF2. I don't think they're going to miss out on that building. But in the meantime, what's happening on these hijinks? What's happening on the server right now?
Dixie's just sitting on Sniper, looking, waiting, hoping that someone will just open a shutter and give him a little peekaboo, but looks like Alvin and the Britmunks, a bit smart, saying, we don't need to open the shutter right now, we'll just wait till we have the Uber and chill around for a bit, so Dixie trying to find something, but worried about just getting walked at, taking on the flank, headshot Samsky, but fully buffed Samsky not able to do anything with it.
Alright, so opening reveal shot. Oh my god, they opened the door right when Auto was walking across the way. That was risky business there. I bet Ixie's a bit frustrated that his first shot was wasted on just a silly little soldier. So now back to the sniping drawing board, and it all looks like the same sort of lines are being drawn here as nobody's really entering.
Yep, back to the drawing board, back to just staring at a shutter and just hoping someone opens it eventually, but I can see Ixie's movement. You can tell he's getting a bit antsy, He wants something to happen. He's thinking about going into some rockets to dissuade him, but he's thinking about going through anyway.
Oh, I know what Sniper's doing. This is the point where Snipers get a bit frustrated and they're like, well, I'm not going to get the simple shot, so I'm going to have to go for the hero shot. He's stopped that humouring that idea now, and actually gets just a tasteful body shot and the headshot as well onto Matt. He's starting to get the bodies rolling. Samsky's a little low, but they will force out poor Ixie from the garage door area, and he's feeling himself. He grabs a buff, starts heading out, holding close, forces the Uber out just from the sniper pressure alone. They actually do chase down and get the sniper. Ubers have been exchanged for both of these teams. Samsky gives a sort of quick whiz around and gives Fugazi the double take there. Will clean him up, and he will go down himself as well, trading a piece for both of these teams.
I mean, yeah, you said he was waiting for the hero shot, but eventually someone decided to open the shutter, the big mistake. That just allowed Ixie to those frags. Ixie's on Spy. Maybe just looking for some off classes? Yeah, just checking off classes. Teasing me.
Yeah, just checking off. So it's at a point where it's such a standstill, such a stalemate between both of these teams that they don't want to really get caught out by anything. He decides against going the sniper, but realizes that even with those couple of headshot streaks and kill streaks, he's not really making much happen. And even if he does, it's hard to really transition as that sniper because you're just so slow and Granary is such a big map.
Troy's behind though here. Troy's all the way behind from drop down, looking for a frag. Gets on the medic, drops him with the air shot. Go on, Troy.
Oh, no. Oh, sad days. Alvin and the Britmunks, now they're on recovery mode, and the recovery mode looks like this. They try to weasel their way into garage door and see if they can get on top of the medic green wrap as well, but it's so hard. They've been read like a book, and they know that that's the only real play that they can go for over on Alvin and the Britmunks. So with those two players cleaned up now, they just have to check their corners, watch out for this Matt Soldier, which they have done, and waltz into that mid.
Yeah, they gotta take it slow though. They're keeping their med nice and far back. They don't want to get caught out by anything here, so they're just gonna slowly pressure out. Derpy Hooves eventually walks out, and they still have this Uber out here, so they can maybe take it into second if they play it really well with some nice bombs. They could maybe even avoid using here and take it in last. That's what we're going to try and do. Zodiac pressuring everyone out. Fugazi comes in with a bit of spam, and now they've got Yard for free, so maybe taking this all the way to last.
Yeah, you are for free now. They're thinking about maybe looking upstairs. Oh, the Samsky's got that on lockdown there. They will instead just claim the second point by walking in, and it's wise of Alvin and the Britmunks to give it up here. They do lose one player, but that's Samsky holding the little garage area, creating a bit of mild pressure. But with both of these Ubers on both of these teams, I don't think... Oh, actually, an Uber's been forced out. I think that was Samsky managed to play off that kill and get behind lines, get on top of Green Rab and force that Uber. Nicely played by that man.
Yeah, Green Rab there using the Uber to save Smile from dying to the flanking Solly, and yeah, I mean, maybe that was kind of what he had to do in this situation, but at the same time, you know, in what situation do you maybe drop your demo there and just keep the Uber to hold, wait for your demo to spawn, and just play kind of passive and hold with the even Ubers? So now they're at this ad. Alvin the Britmunks looking to come in, but Fugazi in the back line, maybe trying to cause some chaos here up top, but gets spotted out and has to back out.
They are going to sheepishly try and take this point away from GlobalClan just by inching the point bit by bit. They need to watch out for the stickies above point. I don't think they're going to cross the line there. It's just too scary of a sitch, and they will get it back. The Uber has been claimed back from GlobalClan, but they lose out a point on it and some ground and yard as well.
Troy with the market or the Minecraft on Samsky. Alv in the air trying to stay alive.
Ooh.
Eventually goes down to a sticky. You know, you can dodge the pipes, but sticky's a little bit more difficult.
Two-man advantage. That's a push. That's a push right there. And actually, they want to hold this, Alvin the Britmunks. This could get a bit hairy. They pop off the Uber for both teams somewhat quickly. They actually throw in Zodiac behind. Wants to take the 1v1, or so I should say 2v1. Will get the bang kill onto the enemy demo man. So this is a big advantage drawn out by GlobalClan. They just need to lock down their doors and their rooms with their demo man advantage. And the advantages are slowly losing their way here. And my God, Nuthouse is doing a wonderful job of blocking the point. He will go down eventually, and the point will be given up. They're going aggressive on the last remaining scout. It's just the medic left. The reinforcements have arrived, though, Dempsey, and they will try and back off this Ixie scout that's been causing them so much headache. And he's a 1 HP warrior, though. He will keep himself alive. The rest of the blue reinforcements have turned up now, and it's looking a lot more blue on this red point. Another set of reinforcements ahead. An air shot to boot. 1-0 on the scoreboard.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that blocking the second point play. I mean, it gave them, you know, they got that demo and Solly reinforcement nice and early, but scout down and their medic was kind of running away for a long time, not healing. Maybe just back out there and, you know, you have that faith that the spawns will come in time, but
it was the wrong play, but it was executed incredibly well, though. But it goes to show that the wrong play, even at the right time, hurts. So, another day, another mid. They did do a wonderful job over on Alvin and the Britmunks of winning out the mid last time. Let's see if they can repeat this, or if GlobalClan have learned from their mistakes. They lose a scout out early. That's never the plan when you're starting out any sort of mid. Usually you see a soldier going down first. That a soldier going down as well. Scouts, both scouts down for GlobalClan. They have to start licking their wounds here, and they haven't got much time to do it. They've set up a bit of sticky traps here and there, but the soldiers already have this place on lockdown, so much so that Troy has gone down as well.
Wow, that was a big mistake there, but they're coming to last already, looking to maybe take this Uber ad. Do they have faith that they have it? No. Uber comes out from Green Rab caused by a bomb. They're just going to play back here, use their own Uber, try and force him out. Fugazi goes down. Scout takes a rocket in the air, but on the health now. Trying to pressure point. Alv gets launched, eventually goes down, and it looks like GlobalClan are able to salvage this here. As Auto goes down, Nuthouse maybe could win this in the 1v1, but the healing, so many shots going off. He's not dead, he kills himself.
Whew. Wow, if Nuthouse pulled it out there, that definitely would have felt good. Beating out your old team on that last point like that, but very, very messy, I felt, from Alvin the Britmunks. They lost a player before they popped off Uber, and I feel like, obviously you could tell that was the difference maker for that last point, and they were taking such a while to actually clean up some of these players that the reinforcements came back for GlobalClan, and they were managed to just hold it out by the skin of their teeth.
Oh, the Uber gets forced out, saving Smile again. They're going for the Uber trade here, but no Uber type be had for Auto, so there's no Uber to be forced.
Yeah, it's not the Scout class or the Medic class that it used to be. The plugins on the server right now is stopping that Medic from getting that Scout speed. They can't really chase with the Scout like they used to, so they wisely back out and don't chase any longer. Just play it safe on second, and it's going to be a hard defense, but it is possible.
Yeah, and they're taking up True Lunchbox here to get nice and safe. They don't want their medic getting spammed out at all. Auto just gets the Uber now, 40% ad, but depending on how fast or slow they take this, they might lose the ad. They want to come in, they use straight away. True upper, big bomb from Derpy Hooves. They're taking out the sentry, but he goes down. No Uber on him. Coming back out of spawn now, and they have their own Uber.
Yeah, the sentry gun not being taken out. The sentry gun actually taking people out. Unheard of, really, in a Prem level game. Usually they get the first thing to get cleaned up. It's so hard to Uber out, I guess, on these granary last points. As you need to jump so far ahead to get to the sentry, but you disconnect from your medic. Ooh, hard days for Alvin and the Britmunks. They're going to lose second and some casualties, and it's definitely GlobalClan's game right now, as they should enter this mid and get it for free.
Yeah, you know, Fugazi trying to bomb out, just pressure them all out here, and it looks like they're going to leave. They're all just stuck here in choke. They're going to eat all this spam from everyone. Math is stuck in, gets caught out.
He's in. He tries to get on top of the medic, but Grab manages to dodge the few rockets that he needed to, and he gets cleaned up by a couple of soldiers. It was a hard bomb for him to make, and they were hoping it would work out and turn this round around. But Derpy Hooves has to be forced out of yard because they're pushing out the other side. A great way of kind of stopping these forward yard holds is just to flank around the side and make them choose between their position or their point. They back out and they've claimed the yard area now. That's just about locking down things for both of these teams.
So, well, we have a bit of a stalemate here. Yeah, I was pretty worried about that last push there where, you know, Alvin and the Britmunks had a 30% Uber ad, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much depending on how slow you take the fight. And GlobalClan were able to... GlobalClan can't speak now, I'm turning into you.
GlobalClan?
GlobalClan?
Senpai?
Weeb? They were able to get their own Uber and walk out of spawn. Samsky behind gets caught out though.
Oh no, Samsky was like, "Please notice me, GlobalClan," but he will go down. Sad. It's a shame because Samsky's been holding these flanks really well and getting these sort of little picks. They will throw in Troy because that's the tradition: lose aroma, exchange aroma. It's his shot at trying to go for the big play, and he will go down in this effort, but they won't lose anything off it over on GlobalClan.
That's a tough name to say. Can we agree?
You get used to it. Actually, no, you never get used to it. But you just roll with the punches. You go with the words you can't say. I've got Dempsey, you've got GlobalClan.
Troy with the mind games as well, saying in chat, "I'm going spy." But in reality, he did not go spy.
Next level. This guy's playing 5D chess and I'm watching checkers.
You know, that's the kind of stuff that, like, you know, proves that you deserve your place in Prem.
I wish you and I could play on this technique. Uber exchange now. We've seen this picture before, but it's been done a bit better. Actually, the scout does manage to get out this time, and they've got the stickies on the door. Matt did humour the idea of trying to poke out with the remnants of that counter Uber, but thinks against it, or actually gets pushed out by Smile. So we're back to this stage of the game again.
Yeah, you know, I think they're kind of running out of ideas here. They're saying, you know, we've tried a roamer sack. Let's just try an Uber trade and see what we can do with the post Uber. Troy jumps up behind Samsky, trying to take him out eventually. I'm getting a phone call.
Hello? This is Samsky. I heard you were talking bad about me in the lunchbox area. I was doing fine until I'm going down. Okay, so they've got a GlobalClan issue. They're just walking in with both these scouts, but scouts are feeble, scouts are weak, and scouts can go down to the collective fire of 4 gunmen. So they will lose 1 scout. They don't lose Zodiac, though, on the bright side of things, even though he had every right of dying there. Matt, he's jumping in.
Oh. When he gets that 1 rocket off.
It's hard. It's a hard nut life. Nuthouse. Where is he? What's he doing? Just waiting on the flank. Nobody is going to, I guess, dip their head out whilst Matt has gone down over on GlobalClan. I'm a bit shocked. I thought they would at least go for a lunchbox play, but no.
Ixie is waddling over on the sniper class, so wants to see if he can find something on the flank. Bit cheeky, not showing himself. Coming off.
Oh no.
But now they know.
Yeah, they should be communicating that to Auto now. Auto should not reveal any sort of head or sightline or anything to the sniper. And now it's up to Ixie to get creative. Usually your most threatening shot is your first reveal, and that's been taken away from the man.
Yeah, now that they know they're just going to be spamming anywhere they think he could be. Big bomb coming out, so they know here that, there's already a scout down here, so they can't really bomb anything in return, but Troy goes in. Interesting. Now, you have to remember...
he gets the
big
force.
bomb from behind. He forces Ixie 1 HP. It's going to be sat behind, praying for some flash here.
Oh, don't you hate it when your team's Ubering in and you're like, I'm 1 HP, please heal me. And he's like, go away, sniper, we're busy, I'm trying to push with a team. And they're going to push in anyways, despite having just a sniper. It's not always the biggest presence, unless he gets headshots like that to open out the fight. The counter to the heavy weapons guy, pushing in with the sniper. But let's see if they can still hold on to the point. It's getting a little bit tricky. There's still sticks on point. I think they cleaned him up though, and with the Demoman going down, that is the nail in the coffin for this round. A nice cushion head lead for GlobalClan.
Yeah, and Alv going for heavy there when you know that GlobalClan are GlobalClan are sitting with a sniper. It's it's an interesting pick, because you know that you're just going to get headshot. There's no way to avoid that.
Top 5 anime betrayals here by Alv as we are entering our third mid. GlobalClan, please see if you can win this mid out and kind of set the tone the rest of this game. They're throwing both soldiers in, synchronized swimmers, going on top of Auto, and it is synchronized in the sense that they both maybe... No, wait, no, they didn't both die. Fugazi's still kicking, and it's looking much better for GlobalClan than previous attempts. Another thrown-in soldier. Nice sort of pipes from Derpy Hooves to clean and keep his medic alive there, and they should be able to convert this out. That was a wipe there.
Yeah, no Uber to worry about here now. They have enough time that they can take it slow and still don't have to worry about any Uber from the blue team to retaliate. So they're just going to take it slow, make sure they have all their people. Ixie trying to build a sentry, maybe not going to be up in time, maybe just going to be barely level 2 by the time that Alvin and the Britmunks want to come in here, but they're giving them enough time, they're taking their time. Math is a bit low here, so they're going to have to buff him up, make sure everyone's nice and healthy before the push. But we'll have to see if Zodiac can shoot anyone coming in. It looks like they're going for upper, and they're using all their Uber, so no pick to be found for Zodiac. Straight back into spawn. Sentry goes down. Big bombs onto the demo here, getting juggled around. Not dead though. Eats all that damage, but still alive with 14 health. Eventually goes down to Samsky as Alvin and the Britmunks eventually fall.
Smile did a wonderful job of keeping himself alive a lot longer than he had any right to. And it always feels a bit bad when you're pushing in into that last point and you feel like you have to dedicate just those few more resources because you're already spread thin dealing with a last push as is, and when you've got that demo man up, you have to take him out really. He's the only class that can really hold on to a point like that with minimal HP.
Yeah, I don't know how Smile survived that. He was getting juggled around. Big bomb, but Samsky gets taken down by Fugazi, the anti-air.
Very nice, very nice. Hold onto that Uber, so Uber charge advantage. They can, the threat of this alone should be enough to claim back yard, maybe even get a second push going, and there we go. Step 1 completed. Let's see if step 2 can be followed.
Yeah, but again, Otto's going to get the Uber here, so not much to be had here unless they want to go for... There's an Uber trade coming out. They don't know that the whole team's on the other side. Trying to save the demo. Just Smile.
Oh my god, they had a real struggle trying to kill out Smile there. And Green Arrow was like, whoops, did the Uber on this side? Excuse me. Sorry, bit late, boys. There's the Uber right there, and you can just call it a really grandioso milk. Now they're going to just get into this last point. No demo man to be seen for Alvin and the Britmunks. GlobalClan have got this map under control.
Oh, that was tough to watch. Just now that the medic scout speed has been nerfed, watching Green Rab try and waddle his way over to his demo to save him was heartbreaking, but he eventually caught him. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting Uber from Alvin and the Britmunks. I mean, just they didn't have any idea where the enemy team was and went for a blind Uber trade, which didn't work out for them.
Okay, so it's 9 minutes left. That's a long time in FPS land. Still can be a game here for these teams, but it might feel like 5-0 in both of the hearts of these teams as we go off to another mid. Everyone's fighting on right-hand side. The map is actually quite big, my friends, and we don't all have to enter the same blender, especially if the one that usually blends is Alvin and the Britmunks.
Yeah, I mean, Alvin and the Britmunks have been having amazing mids in comparison to Global Clan. I can't stop now.
Just embrace it, my friend.
I'm gonna. So now with another full Uber ad, can they convert this one? They've had trouble with it before. Looks like Global Clan are going for the proper setup. Again, Zodiac in the same spot, the Sentry in the same spot. So this looks like their cookie cutter last hold here.
We're halfway through the season of this anime, and the redemption arc could begin at any moment for Alvin and the Britmunks against GlobalClan, but I can't really see anything happening from their sniper to start things off for GlobalClan. It's going well for Alvin and the Britmunks, but they actually just look a bit spread thin. Half of the team is hitting the core, and the other half is dealing with the flank on right-hand side. No real blobbing up. They might pull this off with Samsky taking out the heal aspect for GlobalClan, and there we are, a round on the board. Episode 8 is going to begin.
You know, we're in episode 8 or 9 here of the 12 episode series, so still plenty of time for plot twists.
Let's see. It is hope in the hearts of Alvin and the Britmunks. Their mids have been good. They can keep steamrolling this. They have the tools to keep converting these rounds if they can just keep up the streak now. GlobalClan, they're at the weakest now at this point where the momentum is lost on them a little bit, and they know that mids are weak. Let's see if the confidence trades over. Alvin and the Britmunks playing stead hold so far as they've always been. A first move made by GlobalClan yet again. They throw both soldiers high up into the air, and they just can't seem to land these rockets. The scouts are doing a great job of getting on top of and aggressing onto these soldiers once they come down from their high perches. 2v1 scouts taking out Zodiac on the mid. Ixie is the only one alive, and they're just going to settle for getting the mid cap. Actually, no, they're going to start poking around. They need to realize that Ixie's behind. They have spotted him. Alv will keep an eye out for that pasta, and he's got a pasta dinner tonight.
I mean, yeah, this is been such a weird game. I feel like Global. I'm just going to call it Global. Global have been so strong on second and last, but just Alvin and the Britmunks have had such dominant mids. It's just setting up the whole game for them to succeed. Uber comes in, Derpy with a big bomb, no Uber, pushed back by the Sentry in the end. Fugazi's just chilling on the high ground, might be able to spam someone down. But looks like they're all bunching up here as Mathis jumps around on Green Rab, eventually drops him there. Samsky's still behind, spamming out Zodiac on point, can't get him, and Nuthouse goes in for a bit of a suicide play.
Oh god, they're really making this into a nail biter to Alvin and the Britmunks. I feel like everybody whiffed their shots there when they tried to get on top of Smile, and when they realised how big of a situation they were in and how deep they were in the big blob of GlobalClan. Mark, you've got me doing it now. It's
so tough.
It is a terrifying thing, especially when you realise that they brought out a heavy during all of that as well. They wasted so much ammo, missing poor Smile. They had no ammo left for the heavy weapons guy.
Yeah, and I mean, they're playing this pretty passive. I mean, they know they have this ad, so they've just brought Ixie up on Sniper to see if he can do any big hero plays again. We've seen him do it before on second, and as Alvin and the Britmunks take their way onto the point, he's on them, but...
is he on them? Oh, a trading blow by Samsky, though, so dying martyrdom perk has been unlocked for that kid. And they will get the second point. They have got the Uber charge now, but they're down 2 soldiers. I don't think they're going to push in because they make a 6-man push look difficult. I can't imagine what a 4-man push looks like.
You know, Ixie got tired of being the sentry man on last point and said, I'm going sniper, and if I die quick enough, it'll force Zodiac to come up on an engine.
He's now Knife Man, and let's see if Knife Man can find the cult or any sort of plays. They have actually got their own sniper in the shape of Alv over on Alvin the Britmunks, and they should see this coming. They picks out the sniper class himself. It's very nice to have a counter sniper against these other snipers.
I don't know, I think Ixie might be able to edge out Alv here, but I want to stick on Alv's cam here and see what he's able to do. He's looking for something on his left side through the shutter, but can't really find anything as Troy's holding it, misses the headshot, and the demo rotates over to give even more spam, so absolutely no chance of getting anything there.
Yeah, the suspicions have been revealed now, though. Before you could only take a I feel like you have a nice prediction when you've got those spies checking the classes, but until you see it with your own eye, you won't believe it. Ixie getting a shot onto Nuthouse, inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. They've got a sniper themselves, so they can't really push out, and you don't really want to push out as well.
Yeah,
it's just,
you have to remember here that Alvin and the Britmunks have to push here. There are still 2 points down. There's only slightly less than 4 minutes remaining, so they have the sniper here, but they can't afford to give him. He can't be this patient sniper waiting for a mistake. He has to do some sort of hero play here to open up the point for them.
Yeah, when you're at this point, when you start feeling the squeeze of the clock, the correct plays won't always reveal themselves, so you go for the any plays, any sort of thing that could turn out.
The sentry's on the pipe?
Let me click around slowly and show. Oh my god, yeah, we've had a quick sort of contractor maneuver, moving the sentry gun here. What is the counter?
All those seasons of NG and Highlander for Zodiac have finally proven themselves useful here as Ixie goes down to Alv, but the sentry's still in such a weird spot.
The engineers are sitting duck up in the sky. Oh, it's a good thing they've taken out the sniper over on GlobalClan to deal with this.
Comes out, Greenrap's on the pipe with his NG. Smile has to resoak. Greenrap has no one to heal. He's trying to find someone just sitting on last, but everyone's running away from him in this fight.
Yeah, it's a skyscraper game, and the guys on the ground floor. It's a sad state of affairs. It did look a little scary there when Ixie went down and they had Alv sniping over on that right hand side. The engineer just like, oh no, I can't leave the sentry gun.
They do have a conch coming out as well now.
Oh my, and 2 minutes left. It is possible. Keep in mind we're on last point, people, so they need like those last 2 minutes for the final round, and they're entering the push in now because they have to at this point, even though they don't have the Uber charge just yet. They have to try and dig deep for something. They have a sniper to deal with, an engineer, an Uber charge, all this against them, and the time will soon be on against them as well.
This is actually the most insane sentry spot I've seen in my life. I'm definitely stealing this.
I mean, I'll level with you. I don't think there's many times the team will let you, or you'll have the time to build and maneuver all of your and just your machines up to this point.
I mean, I know how he got up there, but I just still can't believe he did it. I'm shocked.
There you go, that's the anime twist. That's the finale for this round, it looks like, and we've got a minute left, but it's might as well be game over in the grand scheme of things. They can't really get another round on the board for Alvin the Britmunks, and oh no, they lose the demo man as well, so that's going to be another reason that they can't push in or throw anybody at the meat grinder. Oh, sad day, sad.
Yeah, people in chat already saying GG, they're resigned, just playing for logs at this point, see if you can get some nice headshots from Ixie. But they're still building Uber on the side of Alvin and the Britmunks. Maybe, they just want to bring it to a 3-2 scoreline, a bit more respectable, and ruin my prediction.
Yeah, you've actually you've right on the money so far. They Uber in, they have to deal with the sentry gun. It has been cleaned up. No more skybox scary boogeyman. And they, oh my god, Derpy Hoops! He's on a rampage and gets a big boy bomb going, and it's surprising that GlobalClan still have so many youthful souls to throw at that point, despite that nice little double kill there. There's one more soldier for one last huzzah, that is Matt, and with Matt going down and 10 seconds left, I think we can end this chapter of our anime.
Yeah, what a season.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next season.
Comes out in 8 years.
And it's changed studio and everything. Alright. Boy, you don't have to wait 8 years. You just have to wait about 8 seconds, though. But we're not going to go anywhere. We're not going into any other season or anything about this anime until we go over the credits. I mean, logs. We're stretching this now. Let's go over to the logs. Alright, I have to refresh like a caveman. There we go. Okay. So if I assort by damage per minute, per everything, assists, everything, lada yada da, we see Samsky towering to the top. A a little shocking to say he is on the losing squad, but maybe not the biggest thing when you think about it, because he was doing a lot of work on those mids, I feel like, in comparison to Fugazi and Troy, who were having a bit of a struggle for these mid fights.
Yeah, I think at the same time, it's such Granary in particular is such a slow map that you find soldiers are just doing a lot of spam, hitting 40 damage rockets around corners, just trying to see what happens. So, you kind of get to buff up your DPM a bit with that spam when you're just holding second and waiting for something to happen.
Now, people are probably wondering, in this game where Nuthouse is playing, and there's almost a guaranteed contrast in comparison between Ixie and Nuthouse in this game, and you get to see, so who came out on top? And Ixie. That is the flat answer there. There is no there's no mincing words about it. This kid is in here with 32 kills. Nobody's not even in there's 10 kills ahead of everybody else in the server. This guy finishes off kills, it seems. And keep in mind, these were on lost mids here.
Yeah, I mean, I can't exactly pinpoint exactly what was going wrong for Global Clan on mids. I think, their bombs maybe were not as well organized. I think they could have been more supportive of their soldiers. Your soldiers bomb in, they do some damage, you walk forward. But I think after the first mid or two, they're maybe a bit scared, playing a bit more passive, trying to feel it out.
This game tells a wonderful story about what is it better to be good at in TF2? Is it better to have a solid last hold or last push, just be a last point expert, or is it better to have a better mid? And it seems that GlobalClan ended up picking the last point perk, whilst over on Alvin and the Britmunks they picked the mid perk, and it has not helped them in any regard.
You have to remember, though, with the ETF2L rule change regarding golden caps, if a golden cap lasts 15 minutes, you go to a second golden cap where whoever wins the mid fight wins the golden cap.
I mean, that's an oxymoron, though, because we need to get to the golden cap, you need tie. And to tie, you even need to have one hell of a last defense or one hell of a last attack. And I just wasn't seeing it for poor little Alvin and the Britmunks. And I feel like the last defenses were all right. Like, a lot of it was mainly a case of something would happen on second and then they would get rolled onto last. But the last pushes were just a bit of a dog's dinner.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Bad. Very bad. Nobody wants a dog's dinner. Nobody's happy about having a dog's dinner. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Zodiac was on Sniper that whole time, except for the final last hold where he pulled out the secret engineer gameplay that they were keeping it secret for the season finale.
Well, we're on to the new season now. It's time to pop out the DVD and enter disc 2, and it is not too different. This is quite faithful to the original here, my Irish friend. It is Metalworks. It might as well be Granary 2 Electric Boogaloo, and because it kind of plays in the same vein. There was like slight. I mean, you're right. It's a different map. It is different, but it hits the same sort of beats. It feels like, in my opinion.
I definitely think, at least on Metalworks, the demo has a lot more to do. I think Granary can be very punishing for a demo, at least on mid. But here, on Metalworks, you've got a bit more room to maneuver around. You can actually, kind of keep an eye on bombs while also looking at the enemy team. In Granary, you're kind of either looking at the enemy team or you're looking at the skybox.
And my God, we're not waiting about. We're going straight into it. If you're just joining us, this is our second map of Metalworks of our Week 6 game coverage of Season 37. It is Alvin and the Britmunks versus GlobalClan, GlobalChan for some people out there, as we are heading to our first mid. It is TurboTabs, Blobchap, and Dempsey. I will never give up saying that name because I am proud. Okay.
Troy, right.
Troy, right, yeah, just darting forward to the Demoman, and his scout was backing him up, and with a Demoman dead, that is curtains for this mid. Why are they still fighting?
Demolished. Big bomb onto Green Rab. Can't finish it off. He's first onto the pack. I mean, I don't know, Troy with the speed bomb across point, and then Mathis got absolutely demolished by soldiers.
It hurts because usually a lot of teams will just see their own man go down so early and they just opt to back out immediately, but that was not in the playbook for Alvin the Britmunks. They wanted to throw a couple of players in there, see if they can get a pick off, and they actually ended up getting picked off themselves. Fugazi's going to throw himself to the wolves because they do hold on to their Uber still over on auto, so it's time to just throw in a soldier, see if what you can do. Samsky on that spy class. I don't think they'll see this coming so early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, I thought the first 10 minutes of the game would be pretty cookie cutter, and then maybe we'll see some more meme plays coming up. Ooh, it's already on spy, disguised as enemy sniper.
He's taking the long way around, yeah, and taking the long walk round, and wouldn't you know, Green Rab took the short route and went to the side that he was at anyway.
Yeah, but with Alvin the Britmunks demo down and now Sully down, Samsky has to do something quick.
Oh, he's going for the backstab on the soldier instead. He realizes that he can't probably go past Fugazi without being noticed, so decides to just go for the easy pick. He could have got the medic there, but actually goes for another soldier and gets out as well. Samsky, he's created a bit of an advantage for his team. Sadly, Matt did go down during all that, and Samsky has to spend a bit of time going back to spawn. He switches off to scout for a little bit. Almost old habits die hard, as he will go back to that soldier class, and they're making a push of second.
Yeah, giving a masterclass there on how to shank someone, but they get the second point out of it. I thought that spy was going to go all wrong after Derpy went down. I thought for sure GlobalClan were just going to push in there and take the last point, but took it a bit slower and lost 2 players to a spy because of it.
I'm impressed that they managed to push out despite having Matt down, and Samsky had to spend some time switching off class there. So GlobalClan playing a bit passive here, don't really want to lose anything. I think they feel the pressure, the genuine sort of pressure that they have this game as long as they don't do any big mistakes, and that's a scary sort of hold, I feel, for them.
Yeah, so again, they're just, you know, trying to figure out what to do. So just put Ixie on sniper, let him take a few shots, see if he hits anything. He's taking the flank here alone, though, so eventually the team rotates over to support him, and just trying to bait a bomb or bait someone to peek him, and using their flank to force that in. Big spam coming from point. I didn't think you could actually hit that, but the Uber gets forced out.
Samsky has to weasel his way behind and force out that medic, and it's all a shame because they were just trying to keep Ixie alive over on this flank. That's the problem with taking this sniper sightline. You can just get jumped on around the corner by any of these classes if you take the long way and the most sort of tempting route out. Nice little pop coming out from auto there. I mean, we don't know if it would have been a snipe, but you don't want to risk it at this level. Snipers are good here in Prem, and they do try and do a little backhand. Zodiac will bring back 2 players to deal with that, but they're doing it okay. I was going to say they were doing okay on mid without him, but they've actually got reinforcements now and forced them out. Samsky's going back in. He wants to get on top of Green Rab again, but he's being a difficult target. The scout's running at him, holds down the W key and will hit the mouse 1. Easy for Nuthouse. There's that revenge kill.
Nuthouse just really trying to rub it in. You know, you cut me?
No, I cut your existence. He will lose an Uber charge. Well, a chance at an Uber charge. Auto's building his now, and they will have this second point on lockdown, and maybe even an attempt at mid.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to take this slow. You know, they've got the Uber ad. They don't need to make any mistakes. Just take it slow. Make sure you get everything nice and clean. Maybe look like they want to just spam out here, but I don't know. I can see that Derpy maybe wants to go in. His team's taking a bit slow. He wants to take it fast. You can see him just kind of edging forward, waiting.
Yeah, they're going to push from the atypical side that people like to push from. Usually it's either lower or it is this far left. They're walking it in. The threat alone is enough to win the second point for them, and no shenanigans for GlobalClan. They're playing things very cool, calm and collected and reserved here. No risks.
No risks to be taken because there's no risks needed, you know. If they're Zodiac back up on Sniper, looking for a hero play, big Sully bomb in the air. Zodiac can't find his head though. Going to rotate over onto the left, still looking for something to happen. Just playing it nice and passive. Eats a rocket. He's now in one rocket range. Nuthouse waddling at him. Not what you want to do.
That could have gone bad there because he was at a dangerous level of health. One more rocket and he would have been dead for sure. But there's no real risks here for both of these teams. You see the fact that Nuthouse went down, but they can't really play off it too much for Globo.
Yeah, just got to take it slow. Zodiac still trying to find that hero play. Hitting some 50s over and over, but nothing really to be found.
Yeah, all eyes on the Zodiac cam, just waiting. And I just know that the second I click away, he's going to get that shot. So I do not dare. He did a nice showing that scout class, so he has it in his veins. But can he deliver?
Troy and Samsky trading over on the flank, so you know, the fact that you're trading Sullys doesn't really give you a great opportunity to sack a Sully in here, so just waiting for something to happen, I guess, is Zodiac watching the left, kind of passive.
I think GlobalClan think very highly of their round advantage. I think once they get that first round on the board, they start to cool down and feel a lot calm about the situation, so that's why they're putting a lot of onus in their defense here. I don't see too much dangerous plays or again, anything crazy coming out for both of these teams.
Yeah, Zodiac just back on Spy, checking classes, you know, making sure everything's safe. Sees Alv on Sniper, so decides, you know what, I'm pretty confident I can out-snipe Alv. Just comes up on Sniper himself.
I am a whole heart believer that even if you're not the most talented sniper in the world, it's still better to... Ooh, speaking of no talented sniper, Zodiac does go down. Okay, that was a bit rough. Everyone died on Sniper. It's okay. It's still nice to have that pressure, even though Al does kind of relieve that pressure by taking out the Sniper immediately. They're going to have a tough time walking in still. Al can't really get a sightline on any of these doors because Metalworks is just not a sniper-friendly map. Apart from maybe this shut a door, but the demo man is not going to let you do that.
Yeah, Troy back on Samsky on the flank, just getting a bit bored maybe, trying to find something. So this leaves the left side pretty open.
Oh my god, look at him again. Maybe I do know what I'm talking about here, Dempsey.
Oh, just get Zodiac back on NG where he belongs. He's going to pull out guns.
They've opened the door. They're keeping the door open for the sniper class. This is a nice little sightline for him. Shame they can't keep the door consistently open, though. He might have had a kill there. Oh, nice
headshot.
Yeah, he's caught in a weird place and he needs a crossbow and actually will jump back and manage to live for another minute. But the pressure, eventually, statistically, he's going to get the kills he wants and he's going to come up big for his team.
Zodiac learned his lesson, said, you know, no more sniper, I'll just play heavy. I'll be the sentry gun class. So he gets maths with it.
We've got a banner coming out. Big flank, though, the big collapse and the snapback. They have got one pesky scout to deal with, but the collapse on the flank just rotates all the way around and gets on top of this final push.
Yeah, I mean, Alv trying to do his best, but pushing with a scout down into a last point is always just a rough time. They capped second, but immediately all the way back up to last to just build this Uber and chill.
It's a cool game. Usually, the more you push back to last, the respawns become. So even with a couple of caps there and the map like Metalworks, the reinforcements are just too big and too demanding. They're going to come back, claim that second point quickly and easily, and they actually have an Uber advantage, dare I say it.
Ooh, it's a small one.
It might work if they're crazy, and they haven't got any sort of sniper class, so it looks like they could make a little dot push here, and you see them making arrangements. The Uber is popped in, they're going in. Derpy Hooves is on top of the engineer. Pretty's maze. Sentry gun leveled up to level 2. They popped off their own Uber over on GlobalClan just enough time. Samsky's going to go down to said sentry gun as well, and this looks like a much more solid push out opportunity for GlobalClan.
Yeah, I mean, they're pushing out here, just pressuring out through Greybridge, and I want to say, I think I saw Zodiac on Spy checking if Alv was on Sniper before switching to Sniper himself. That's the narrative attached to that, because that's the most funny one to me.
All right, well, Samsky, he's on Spy again. He did kind of catch lightning in a bottle, even though it was some funny-looking lightning. But let's see if we can get the playing class. Green Map doesn't suspect it. Easy backstab. Tried to go for the double, but that's way too much to ask. He's going to be happy with that. With the medic going down and them popping off their Uber, this should be curtains for the second point. Potentially even last if they get a lot of frags in here.
Yeah, I think they might just reset here. They look like they want to go in, but with this, 20-ish% Uber ad, maybe they just want to play it. Backup coming in. Zodiac goes down. Troy trying to defend last, getting heals. Big bombs, though, from the flank that we're trying to get a cap going. And they'll all go down, and now the Uber advantage goes back on the way of GlobalClan.
I don't know what it is about these last points. They just have such a hard time to deal with them. Ixie versus Nutshouse, and Ixie shows him GlobalClan feeling good about their little...
Greener ab, 10 HP after that. Oh.
So, another delayed push. They have got two-man advantage, but I think everyone's just a bit injured and a bit, like, taken back from that sort of resistance. I'm not sure if they'll push out now. Yeah, they're going to humour it. They're going to push out, especially because second, it's free. It's abandoned. It's abandoned point. 3 real estate for GlobalClan.
Yeah, I mean, they're happy to just take this, with their Uber ad, maybe want to do something on mid, but it's going to be very tight, so I think they just want to play it safe and chill on second. But, been a very slow game so far, just everyone taking it very safe, except for a few maybe YOLO plays that have happened, but generally, it's been a pretty safe and slow game.
Yeah, no run on the board yet. Almost half-time for both of these teams. Not half-time, we're not American. We don't need a cigarette break or anything. We're just going to wait and see if a soldier can get a pick. Matt cannot. Goes in deep. Well, I say deep, he goes in shallow, ends up getting killed anyway. Samsky's hiding though. Maybe this is the play. Oh, he blows his load just a little bit earlier
And
than
the
suspected.
force.
Oh, he does get the force anyway, but Derpy Hooves went in, expecting that, like, the play was not made yet. Oh, don't you hate it as a soldier when you just try and fire at a scout, but the scout is such a quick class that he ended up missing that rocket completely. Didn't know Samsky was there, didn't have the full rockets available. It was so messy. And threw everything in the kitchen sink to make sure they got that Uber charge out, and they did. They got it much earlier.
Yeah, and they're just going to take second for free here. Math is trying to do something, but he's alone. Derpy coming in as well, but they're just going to get spammed out, I feel. They're going to cap this point for free. Samsky, though, coming in on Spy again. I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, he's looking at the flowchart. He's like, things go bad, go Spy. And he's unaware. He's actually going to go for a soldier again. He loves these soldiers. Gets killed by Ixie. Maybe it was the good players. Now it's just a trade. And with all these blue players pushing onto this point, they've got the picks, it looks like, so far. Got the point pressure. Those points are so much stronger for GlobalClan.
And Troy hits Samsky up with a nice kill.
Oh, it hurts the soul to see.
It's such a shame, because sometimes, you're on Spy, you think you've got a good spot, and then you realize, it's either getting the Solly or getting nothing at all. You just have to go for it.
It was definitely the correct play out of that. Like, there was no outshining benefit that could have gone better just because he was on the Spy class there. So, we're at another mid. I don't even know what these look like. It looks like Derpy Hooves going down. It's all coming back to me now.
They've still got the exact same bomb, just gets it done again.
They've still got Smile during all this, and they know there's going to be a counter jump coming out from these soldiers of Alvin and the Chipmunks. And they play very, very defensive. They actually go back into their bunker. Samsky's still diving. You'd think they'd won the mid with a demo man up, but they play things so sheepishly that they end up going all the way back to their second point, and the scout just caps it out.
I'll be honest, I've spent the last minute, every time I'm not talking, I have my mic turned off and I'm practicing saying the word GlobalClan.
Yeah, but now that you've said it so many times, I actually think GlobalClan is a better name. I think I might message them after this, like, guys, what do you think to a rebrand?
I feel so bad because the owner of the org actually got in touch to say he appreciated the coverage. And now we just can't say his org's name.
I mean, everyone loves a good nickname, I suppose. We're Ubering in. We're going in. They've actually popped off their own Uber over on Alvin and the Britmunks anime portrayals as we are still going in with the fight. Very, very aggressive. They lose Green Grab here, so they're going to have to take out their own medic over on the other side. They will do that now, but it looks like they're better reloaded on the side of Alvin and the Britmunks. I guess they just took a few steps quicker over their global clan enemies.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a weird one. The fight, kept seeming to swing in other directions, just like a pendulum. It swung in the favor of Alvin and the Britmunks when they got Green Rab, but then Otto goes down. Then Troy does an insane amount of damage there on the point, but eventually gets cleaned up, and Ixie can't get the kills he needs. So looks like we've got a pause here.
It is scary. Especially when you see your medic go down, you know that the big picture of things, they have a medic or need to take out their medic. When I think if you slowed things down and calmed things, the Ubers have been exchanged. If they focused on the players that maybe had the guns and that was it, they might have came out on the top. But it was just scary though, because everyone's just so buffed up. So the safer play is to go for the medic kill, but you're probably not going to be as reloaded as the enemy team.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easy to do in theory, but sometimes you'll see a medic in front of you and you think, I just gotta. It's gotta be done.
I just gotta. I can't help it. I just gotta. Alright. Well,
any predictions here on why a pause?
The server cannot handle a crits creek being switched out here.
It just crashes. The server's not having it. Saying no more gimmicks. Just play the TF2.
Usually, I mean, if I really want to be in spoiler territory, a pause can come out after a round finishes, but I don't see any sort of potential for a round happening soon between these two teams. So I think that somebody just genuinely disconnected or is lagging or has some sort of technical issue, and this is a close game here. So I just believe that they'll just pause for anything at this point.
Alright, I think Koyo miraculously recovered from coronavirus, and now he's back, and they're switching him in.
Oh, wow. Hot damn. Oh, that explains. Maybe they're just feeling that Nuthouse isn't the player that they need right now.
Nuthouse is getting cut twice.
Oh, no. Don't say it like that. He's been playing pretty well. Like, if I look at the scoreboard, yeah, he's doing okay in this serve. Like, he's doing all right. I'm sure if we even flick back to the logs after this game, it would show some decent stats for the timestamp. But I guess a full lineup is a full lineup, though.
But looks like Mathis with a big bomb here, landing on point, trying to take out Smile, and eventually Smile cannot get saved by Green Rab. Uber Trade comes out, but with the crits, trying to get something done, but nothing really happening.
Don't you hate it when you throw in a soldier at the hopes of just him being a distraction alone, and he does a better job than your crits? So they actually do the correct play for GlobalClan, at least like maybe not with the dust settling now, but earlier by jumping off the crits and killing everybody and dealing with that. But they just down for what was actually the distraction just being such a good opening move.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out in the end, but, GlobalClan have been so good at holding last point throughout this series, so we'll have to see if they can pull out some more magic. As it looks like they want to take some space. Soldier bombs through, but Derpy gets dropped by Zodiac. That's exactly the kind of thing I was talking about.
They have crits as well, and usually you need a dem amount for those sort of crits. And oh, the medic, he's disappeared. Yep. Answer, that is why the pauses happened.
Yeah, looks like Otto timed out for some reason, so that's where the pause happened, at least.
Oh no, that really hurts. Out of all the players that could time out, your medic going down, and he even had a full crit in his back pocket, and he didn't even have an noob charge yet. I don't think they were. Well, they must have been aware there was a fight, but still, it's a crits, and it's been lost for free.
But they've used this time to switch back to Uber, so maybe they've lost some fate in the crits. As it looks like GlobalClan want to push in here through Valley, but Samsky on the flank trying to just make some disruptions.
Yeah, went for a hiding spot, fought out, and very nice play from GlobalClan to corners and keep on top of things. No silly mistakes actually so far from really either of these. I expected things to be a lot sloppier, but it's been actually somewhat solid TF2 and just been some nice little outplays. The only thing I can really complain is maybe some beef shots here and there.
Bit of beef, you know. That's what you want though in your game, you know.
Yeah, adds a bit of spice to the world, doesn't it? Otherwise, they'll start looking more like a chessboard than the game of TF2. Oh my god, speaking of some beef, everybody's just entering the lower mix here and just firing shots apiece. Can't really seem to get direct connections between both of them. And they throw in a soldier trying to get a kill onto Auto. Auto holds, though, balls of steel on that man, and he will pop his Uber for any silly soldier.
Yeah, Auto just has that faith that, you know, Troy might get in, but he's not getting 2 rockets off.
He even got like that pencil jump that you can do as a medic, where you don't really get a nice grandiose, so hard to hit surf. He's just launched up in the air, so you have to really look in the eyes of that soldier, like, nah, you're beefing this. He was next to a wall as well. What balls!
I mean that's the exact situation that Auto dropped in last map. So lucky enough that his team was able to get rid of the Sully quickly enough this time.
Yeah, there could be a point where I'm complimenting so much, like, wow, he held that so close. He's really just looking for the mouse 2 button, like, where is it? Oh no!
Good old, you know, he's taking a sip of tea. He's got his hand off the mouse.
Yeah, he's just clearing his throat, putting his hand to his mouth to cough, and it happens every all of us, the best of us. Dixie on the flank, inconsequential, maybe, possibly. They're actually slow pushing this in. That is maybe a big kill for them, and Ixie has been doing well for GlobalClan, so it's just some dirty looks being shared between both of these teams, between the Rockets. Samsky's like, that's it, boys. I'm going in, and I'm going in so far. I'm taking a trip to Bermuda. That's how far I'm in. He's not even addressing them. He's going... I think he's trying to switch teams here. He's going so far behind. I don't think of a memory of 2 seconds. Samsky picks up the health pack. He might turn 5, but they go back for him. And during that entire time, there was no progress from Alvin and the Britmunks.
Yeah, I mean, he distracted both scouts there, but nothing to be done. And Mathis walks down to his death and calmly. Looks like they're going to back out here, maybe even to last. Looks like GlobalClan want to take this in through main. They bomb a soldier in.
On top of the medic. He doesn't really kill though. Auto still not popping at all. And if there was just a better ending position for was it Fugazi? No, it was Troy. Excuse me. Sorry, Troy. As he tried to get on top of that medic, I think he might have got him, but ended up dropping down to the lower ground.
Yeah, and they want to take this mid again through Valley, so will Samsky go for another big bomb, or they're taking so Mathis bombs up on point on the demo. Just can't hit that air shot, but gets him nice and low for Samsky. Samsky instead opts to force the medic instead of killing the demo. Goes down, and now they're just going to back out to second again.
Yeah, they actually mixed it up there. They didn't go for a big sort of flank round again like last time. Matt just went for a simple, I'm going to jump on the demo man and I'm going to hope to kill him. And he made it close. Smile was a bit too elusive, but Green Rap's a lot more.
The drop!
Oh, he actually gets the drop this time. No more balls of steel. It's all been wiped away. Slate has been cleaned and they're on top of the point, but it's 2 scouts are unleashed and well, they were angry. Now they're dealt with.
Yeah, and Samsky coming in though, Smile trying to surf it out, but Samsky's bombing in.
Pipe. Oh. Does not go down.
This is winnable for Zodiac though.
Zodiac, he turned around, he went back in. He played off the call of his buddy Demoman and actually gets a kill and makes the second point just a bit more grey and blurry and just confusing.
You know, I think at this point GlobalClan they've got their point. They've got their 1 point they need, so they're happy to just take it slow. slow
Ooh.
the game down.
Oh no,
Park the bus, one might say.
what have you done to them? You've jinxed them now.
The caster's curse.
It has been said, it has been enabled. We have one round on the board, and they're going for the same old push like they did last time. And Matt, I think it goes for a different kind of push. He's actually, oh, they've Ubered in. Okay, interesting. They're going aggressive. You do see rest of GlobalClan get out. They do a good job doing a delta split to scatter and avoid all the same fire, but they, oh wow, what an air shot coming out from Troy there, and they have Matt going in at the same time. I think if that air shot didn't happen, that would have been a much more devastating double soldier bomb.
Yeah, you know, 9 out of 10 bombing solids don't even make it to the ground. GlobalClan here taking Valley, deciding no, they want to go house. They see everyone, you know, parked up there, so Troy just spamming out, and they take the point.
Oh, I like that. I actually like that. They dodge a huge majority of the spam there and kind of reconnect with their flank, make sure nothing's happening on that flank and no shenanigans or anything. It does take a bit more time, however, and they can't really use the Uber now as they spend so much time taking the scenic route. So, but like you said, they've got their one round. Their objective here isn't to get another round, it's to win the game. And to win the game, they just have to keep the status quo.
Samsky, though, on Sniper, headshots Troy, eventually goes down to Nuthouse, who's on the flank. Nuthouse wants to get something done, maybe make a bit of room for Samsky, who's taking Valley. Oh no, seeing the demo, seeing a scout.
Oh, they've spotted him though, and he hasn't got, oh wait, he has got heals actually, beg my pardon, as he will start getting a bit more aggressive with these angles. He sees a healing, but doesn't see the medic. He sees the medic now, but Ixie's gone down during all that. But they've realised a massive mistake here. They can just get flanked round. Backcap from the front, baby. They've just turned around. Samsky's arrived, though, opening the things out with a firing shot. Doesn't get a second shot. They've... Oh, medic goes down. Green Wrap held onto that for so long. I guess with Samsky getting that headshot with one scout left, I don't think you even want to pop an Uber at that point, because what's one scout against the world here?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, delaying your own spawn, maybe delaying the inevitable, but oh, it still hurts to watch that.
Nice. Smart. Was that a blind debt? I think it was.
Yeah.
Ah.
Smile just busted his calculator out and said, you know what, I can figure this out.
Samsky, tour of duty, trying to go for every class here. He's been on soldier, he's been on scout. We've seen a lot of spy, and now the sniper's actually doing all right. Let's see if they keep going. They have to push in though without Samsky on that soldier class to kind of make room for them. And the last points haven't been great for GlobalClan. I'll level with you though. It looks much better from this angle from what I'm seeing.
Samsky's on Sniper though.
Two scouts left. They waste some ammo trying to kill him though. It's Zodiac versus Alv. What are your bets on? It's actually coming up all Alvin and the Britmunks.
I can't believe. I thought that was going to definitely go in the favor of GlobalClan once I saw that Samsky was still on Sniper, just trying to body shot people down. But as soon as Ixie went to kill the Sniper, he just got two-shot by the scouts.
I mean, I guess Samsky didn't die immediately, so he was creating a lot of pressure as a sniper, and there was a point where both scouts had to address him, and that turned around the fight for that 2v2 scout. So it all worked out in the end. Very nice job. Another mid, another day, and the caster's curse has been enabled. It is a drawn...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Drawn affairs, and I don't see any demo man immediately going down here. Doopy Hooves thinks the best defense is a good offense, which actually is the worst offense, because he's now no longer defending. He's gone down. GlobalClan, though, have gone down themselves. I think they wasted so much time and they couldn't really get that opening demo man pick that they've been entrusting these mids wins on.
GlobalClan have so far done I mean, there's only been 2 mid fights so far apart from that one, but they've done pretty aggressive mids. You know, Troy going in super quick across the point, and then this mid they decided to play a bit more passive. Troy was just playing a bit more spam, went for a late bomb, and you know, I think their mids were fine. They could have just, you know, stuck to their guns and kept with those aggressive mids, but with 2 minutes on the clock, maybe the pressure kind of seeps in. We can't risk it.
It's that old rock, paper, scissors. You think that you've thrown out rock so many times, they're bound to throw out paper the next round. So they pull out scissors, but turns out they really were going to just throw paper. They've gone in with the Uber. Matt has taken out the sentry gun. They have a nice little air shot, though, coming out from Fugazi to block that point, and they are looking a lot more reminiscent of an actual GlobalClan hold. I don't know what it is, but as soon as they put Sam's soldier, and because that's the only changing factor I've seen so far, or they don't have a sniper, or they go in with an advantage like this, they can't really pull it off.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about pushing with advantage. They just can't. They can't put the pieces together.
Maybe it just comes down to GlobalClan. Maybe if you give them enough time to prepare and think about things and set up their positions, whilst the previous little blast, I think it was very messy. I think it was didn't really have time to mentally set things, and when they have these little changes like Samsky on Sniper, it throws them out of loop.
So they're recapping here, and Auto is on 90% crit streak. Now, crit streak hasn't been too good for them so far, but 30 seconds left.
Derpy hoops.
Anything could happen.
The sticks are there, though. They have to walk through it. Smile's not looking at them. They want sticky onto him. He can't find any other stickies on anybody else. Everyone's brought down so low. He launches a sniper into the respawn to then get switched out during mid-air sticky. Oh my god, I've never seen a load of crit stickies hit so much but do so little.
That was tough to watch.
Oh, that was the moment as well. And he had things going for him. Smile wasn't looking at his stickies. They got in for free, basically. They got a nice starting sticky bomb onto Smile to start things off, but he didn't die. The Uber buff from Auto... Wait, not Auto, excuse me. Green Rab just was enough there.
I mean, yeah, and looking at the logs, we can already see Zodiac and Ixie still showing their prowess here, but Samsky again still doing quite a good amount of work.
He really is, I guess. And keep in mind, I bet he's a bit rusty. He's been playing a lot of Scout this season, as in a lot of Scout, as in that is his class. That is what he's playing. And to switch off to Soldier and still do numbers like this and have so much influence as well, because he did a good number on Spy. I mean, it wasn't always positive, but he made the best out of a good number of bad situations and a good sort of sniping moments as well to boot. He really is doing a lot for his team, but these last pushes as a team, though, are just not working out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going wrong here, really. You know, it's a rough one. Auto disconnects from the server, I think maybe to maybe investigate what caused him to time out before.
Oh, that reminds me, yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about the crits. Because it came down to the wire, every little tiny thing helps, and they just had a crits disappear halfway through that game day.
Yeah, they did. Auto disappeared, a pause was called, but they lost their 100% crits. Now, to be fair, they did also use that to switch back to Uber, and I think that was the right call.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think there's no point building crits at that point, but you still have to think that in a different timeline somewhere.
What could have been?
Yeah, that crits popped off, and with a game this close, and the point difference as well between these teams are this close, because even with this win for GlobalClan, I think they might have just beat out a... Oh wait, no, they're tied. They're tied right now. Wait, no, that can't be right. No, GlobalClan, as of right now, ETF2L points-wise, they've got 4 points, GlobalClan, and Alvin and the Britmunks, they've got 3, I believe. So Alvin and the Britmunks are very interested in getting this final golden cap here, this golden cap win. It really is coming to the wire.
Yeah, that would, if Alvin and the Britmunks are able to win this, that would tie them up.
And I think no, because the head-to-head match would be in favor of GlobalClan, because a regular win is better than a golden cap win. So if there was like a matchup, or I know if there for some reason there had to be some sort of tie break in the league, they would go the way of GlobalClan.
Tie-break relegation.
Tie-break relegation.
Now, this has been... Both maps so far have been pretty slow, except for maybe the second half of Granary. And now I'm kind of worried, what if we have to go to the secondary golden cap?
The global clap?
The global clap? The secondary golden cap, where whoever wins mid wins the golden cap.
Oh my god,
It might come out.
That would be the biggest anime twist of our time. It would literally come together and wrap it up in a tiny bow. We're starting the finale of our anime. We're watching GlobalClan versus Alvin and the Britmunks, and I see a much stronger mid start. They actually get auto this time. They finally get derpy hooves now, but they're starting off much stronger. They actually have... Oh no, it's different. Things are different this time, Dempsey. They actually are losing all of their players on GlobalClan. This is not how a regular mid goes for them.
Both medics dead though, so Alvin and the Britmunks won't be able to roll this immediately into last, but maybe roll it into second, seeing what happens. Troy is on spy, checking for off classes already, so definitely no potential to fight second here, I think, with Troy checking this. If Alvin and the Britmunks are fast, they could take second for free, maybe. Smile is currently alone there in alley.
Yeah, setting up some sneaky traps to see if they do dare push in, he has a plan for them. And I think he has made the correct prediction. They are already walking over to that long side. Will they spot the stickies though? Will they clear them? Is another question. Troy's just on top of Derpy Hooves. Where's the rest of his team? Why is he there on his own? Questions are being had right now. Answers are not being.
Yeah, I don't know, and Samsky's still on the flank, maybe looking for something, maybe just playing a passive, probably waiting, but Fugazi's in, spamming him out, just keeping him in that little room. He's so low.
Fugazi, you got baited in. You weren't going to kill that soldier. You knew a scout was going to come back, and you knew that you were going to be fine somehow. I don't know TF2 anymore.
I'm going to use this to try and push in the valley and maybe take mid, but what if Alvin and the Britmunks use this just to walk onto second?
Yeah, they've pushed it in from lower. Smile looks like he wants to go in, but Fugazi's thrown in first to see if everything's safe. My god, Matt has been smacked down. They popped off the Uber to keep Matt alive, and Fugazi's gone down on the flank, but I don't think this is a good Uber. They've actually got no clue about where the rest of GlobalClan are, and they're just chilling on second.
Still, they're taking it so slow. I think it's definitely that golden cap nerves, you know, they can't make a mistake here. So just taking it nice and slow, making sure nothing goes wrong. Samsky on sniper might put a wrench into all these works though. He's hiding so patiently, just waiting for the push.
I'm looking for the cam. I'm looking for the Samsky cam. Here he is. And they've got the Uber charge. They are entrusting the sniper to work out and make the play there. He sees the medic! He gets the medic! Gets the snipe! The turnaround kill! The one that's going to turn this round around! And he gets it! He will launch the scouts ahead, launch the soldiers forward. And this is the turnaround on there. They've got 100% Uber advantage. They've got 2 players down for GlobalClan. They have to make this push in. They couldn't do it. They're feeling it right now.
Troy with the bomb on Derpy though goes down immediately to Alv. And Greenrap came out of forwards. He's stuck in. Just gets out. And no!
Oh my god!
He drops auto. What is happening?
These snipers. Okay, well, they're trying to flank round from them, though, and this is not the play to make. They've got no escape route now. Now they try to go for this huge flank, and they end up losing everybody. It's an anime twist on top of an anime twist. I cut my poor little heart, can't take it anymore. Is there another sniper? No, there isn't. Samsky's gone back on soldier. They haven't got an Uber, but they've got mid. It's 2 steps forwards, 3 steps back. Oh, my days.
Medic's just getting shot in the heart around every corner, and they're trying to take second. They have got the Uber ad again coming in through Valley, but let's see what happens. No bombs look to be in place here. Samsky's behind.
Dropped down perfectly. They don't know he's there. He's on top of the medic. He's trying to get the kill, but they end up cleaning him up. There was no real support from the rest of Alvin and the Britmunks there to play off any sort of damage. They have the Uber charge. They've got the advantage. They're pushing in from short side. They have to find these players. The last pushes have been extremely strong so far. They lose Troy. That's not strong. And they have a heavy weapons guy to deal with. They do take out a couple of players. They've popped off their own Uber over on Alvin and the Britmunks. They've actually backed out for GlobalClan, starting to heal up, buff people out, and trying to make the repush happen again. Fugazi's hiding during all of this. He's trying to get the skill stick onto the medic. They know he's there. They actually push him into the arms of the scout. The scout will get out as well. Green Rab was alive during all of that.
Come on, man.
What is happening? My heart.
Oh, who waits? Who waits behind there and then thinks the best weapon I need is the skill stick to start punching the medic? Okay, they've got a heal advantage. They could push out with this.
Oh, Samsky on spy again. There's too many off classes. I can't take it. This is so risky. So much disad. Samsky on the toxic waste barrel, just waiting to see people walk by.
He's looking through the window. But surely any Prem player worth their salt is going to hear this decloak. I don't think he's actually going to do anything by the time they're in. Everyone's launched in. They've already Ubered. Samsky's not doing anything. He's behind and he's really going to have to come in a huge place. He's coming in now. He whips the stab. Smile turns around. Gets 2 points. They've got all theirs on the point. It's a round. Ended it. The GlobalClan will take this.
Oh my god, Samsky he spent that whole game getting his ego stroked and stroked on Spy, and then it just all came crashing down at the end when he just wasn't quick enough.
Oh no. I knew it. The second I saw the Spy class, I was like, oh no. They have Uber. They've got no reason to stand still for a moment. They're just going to keep walking in. The best he could hope for was another soldier backstab or maybe a demo man thing. And the thing is, he had the opportunity and it slipped between his fingers.
He stared it in the face and he said no.
And even then, on the backside of that, he's got an entire other team and they just can't push last to save their lives.
I think that Golden Cap had more happen than in both maps combined. There was just so much going on.
Whoa, slow down there, buddy. Right, let's go easy with some of these words. It was emotional. I had my heart stop, but there was a lot to digest in this game. Let's head over to the logs. My lord. Do we look at just the baby one, the baby golden cat ones? I guess it's a pretty good one because there was a lot of back and forth.
I mean, Ixie again was constantly fragging out Samsky as well, with the big sniper play as well.
Oh, look at it! All of Alvin and the Britmunks, they have some good stats in there, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that they won mid. They just ended up having stronger last holds and played off the mistakes better.
Yeah, that Golden Cap was 6 minutes long and it felt like a lot longer.
Oh my god. I feel 50 years older just watching the game. My heart. Oh my. The little snipe. I can't believe the snipe worked. And what's worse, it was a body shot. So it really hurt the heart. Literally.
Oh yeah, just seeing Samsky just slowly peek his way out and watching.
They didn't even have a plan B. They all planted it onto the Samsky sniper and it worked and they played off it. And then another snipe came out. The Uno reverse. Oh, okay. Whew. All right.
You knew what was happening as soon as Samsky peeked out and saw a medic just standing still, and he took his sweet time with it as well. he didn't exactly go for a speed shot. He made sure he lined that shot up.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's. I can't look at logs. I can't look at numbers. I can barely look straight. I guess we head on over to the interview stage. I have some questions. All right.
Get out the notepad.
I have pull them in manually. I'm the big boy here, aren't I, in this channel? Let me see, one at a time. Okay.
Who do you want first? Who's the top of your priority list?
All right, we've got. I'm moving them all
with this all at once.
slowly. Now, just before I move in the last person, I'm not out of touch. KN is like, yeah, okay. Damn it, I'm trying to drag him in. Production. All the job now forward. Okay. All right, boys. Whew! What a game. Where do I begin? First, congrats to GlobalClan. How are you guys feeling?
You do have to manually unsuppress
Oh, wait,
them,
I have to mute them? Oh my god, this is what production does. Okay, bear with me.
You unmuted K and I just muted him again.
Thanks, Blob.
Oh, Adam did it for me. Very nice. Thank you, Adam. It's not even a year.
Zod is in interview as well, if you want to drag him in.
Oh, okay, all right. Bold movements. Give me a moment. Oh, wait. Oh, he's done it. You've got the power. Nice.
Oh, hello.
Yes, he figured it out. Okay, boys. Whew, what a game. Where do I begin? I guess, again, congrats to GlobalClan. How are we all feeling?
Not last in Prem.
Excited.
Blobchap.
And also, Samsky's in here from Alvin and the Britmunks. Samsky, what a game. What a moment. There's so many emotions. What are you feeling right now?
I think you just summed that up. So many emotions. There were high times and there were very low times, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty disheartened. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I was not in the best of moods by the end of the game, but I don't know. It felt like regardless of who made plays, we just made really bad mistakes, and for some reason we just couldn't push last to save our lives, especially on Granary. I think we won every single min on Granary, but we just couldn't push last, so it was very demoralizing.
I mean, it was still a phenomenal game to watch. Like, I'm just going to go through all of you. Just tell me some personal highlights. Like, everyone had their moments there in that game to really just be proud of and just really be happy with. Like, what was the highlights personally for each and all of you? I'm going to start off with Samsky, and then we'll go to GlobalClan.
Oh, I doubled KN on last. That was
That was a funny one.
Yeah, that's all I care about, to be honest. So, yeah, that's it.
How about you, KN? Any personal highlights from that entire match?
The headshot on auto and like me running at auto with an escape plan was pretty good, I think.
Yes, it was. Smile.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I enjoyed what goals. Had a great time.
He was complaining the entire time about how we're never screaming this team again.
I'm satisfied I managed to be that patient. And
what about you, Troy?
I dropped auto like 3 or 4 times. One of them was in Ursha, and I was clapping my hands when I did it.
Zodiac, have you got any big boy plays that you can remember?
You must be taking the sentry onto the second pipe.
Yes.
Oh god, boys, that was just week 6. You've still got like another week to go. Just have the energy. I'm not even sure if I've got the energy to watch another week. Have you guys still got the energy to play another week? Anybody, jump in, chime in.
I gotta ask Samsky, do you feel this was good preparation for Ascent next week?
I don't know. Next week is kind of, I think everyone can agree that it's kind of pointless. It would be a very quick game, I would have thought. It was a good game, but like very sad thing. And I don't know, this season just felt longer than any other season. I don't know if anyone else felt away, but this season feels like it's been going on for a long time, so it would be nice to have a break, to be honest.
How about you guys from GlobalClan? Does it feel like your season is over now that you've played this match, or are you looking forward to your week 7 game?
I think we've got a good chance in the week 7 game. I think today showed.
Yeah.
Charlie
we have a
paid me
chance
3
of
keys.
Charlie, or getting some points, I guess.
Charlie paid me 3 keys to let him double me on stream, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh god, I'm just mine at blank. I'm still just kind of breathing from just watching all of that. Now, I have to talk about this question, and I know they don't like it because they give them the same answer, but the maps. Did the maps matter at all, or do you think this would have been the same sort of match or the same sort of result between these teams? I'm going to start off with Samsky, and then we'll head on over to GlobalClan.
I would have thought so, yeah. But I don't know. Like, they did a really good job of holding last regardless of the map, and we did a good job of winning mid-fights, so I'm not sure. Like, cool to say, but I do think that sometimes I do wish that Prem had just best of threes where you did your own bans and stuff rather than playing the maps every week, because there are some maps that I don't really enjoy playing, and I think it's, you know, some teams might have the advantage of playing their better maps against teams that are, you know, of equal standing. So, yeah.
Was there any map particular tonight that you really did not like to play?
No, I think both maps are pretty decent. But, like, I think there are always people on the team that have favorite maps, and I think there's always favorites just as a team, and like what you're strong at as a team as well. So, yeah.
Fair enough. GlobalClan, what did we think of the maps this evening? Was the maps from heaven? Were they the maps from hell?
Suppose we kind of suck on every map. So our mids are the same as they usually are, which is not good. But I don't know. We've been playing kind of shit the last couple of weeks, but we managed to step up tonight.
Swear word.
On these maps, so yeah.
It's because you didn't like Smile talk tonight, that's why.
Yeah.
You did so much better.
Yeah, we put Zod on main caller, and then we really good. We all just local muted Smile and Mumble.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's about it.
The plays.
If it was Gully Wash, we definitely would have like lost 5-0 within like 5 minutes though.
Yeah,
like,
that's true,
so I'm
that's
really
true.
happy that it's like 2 maps that we're somewhat competent on.
Samsky, this game was kind of cruel to you in a way that you didn't have your full lineup. You ended up having a disconnect medic at some point out in the crits Krieg. Do you feel like the result would have been different with any of these changes at all tonight, or?
No, I don't think so. They played very well, and I think Nuthouse did a stellar job, and I don't think me playing on Roma instead of Flank Scout made that much of an impact as well. I don't really think so. I think the result stands as it is. Like, I'm not going to make any excuses. They played better than us, so they deserve to win.
I mean, finally, guys, I just want to ask. I mean, it sounds like I already have my answer, but was that game as fun to play for both teams as it was to watch? Because it was a fun game to watch. I'm going to start with GlobalClan, and then we'll head over to Samsky.
I had a great time, so I did not.
Yeah, I was
That's
watching
basically
those.
I think everyone had fun apart from Smile.
Yep,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
I unlocal muted Smile, and he was just complaining to himself, and then I just had to hit him again.
I'm not sure if that's true, but I don't know.
I'm muting you right now.
Okay.
How about you, Samsky? Maybe you can speak on behalf of your team as well. Was everyone like having a great time playing TF2, or was it stressful?
No, I think it was stressful, but probably because of my demeanor in the mumble, especially when certain unfortunate things happened. I wasn't, very happy, so that was probably my fault. But like, there were some times where it was definitely highlights, but I don't know. I think because we were under the impression that we were better than them, and like we beat them convincingly on both these maps on Sunday in scrims, I think that was probably the cause towards that. But yeah.
All right. Have we got any other smart boy analytical questions back there, my Irish friend?
I just want to ask, what possessed your mind to move the sentry up there, Zodiac?
I thought it'd be really funny, and it was really funny. So
I can't remember exactly who. I was watching someone try and snipe into the last. He was getting shot by a sentry, and I was like, "Where is the sentry?"
No one expects it on the other pipe.
That was impossible to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did look like a nightmare, yeah. Okay.
Actually,
thanks to the war team for doing that against us, actually.
Oh, yeah,
so
Carl.
Yeah, thanks, Carl.
Certified Div 1 player Carl showed me that.
And,
Thank you.
Finally, just Samsky. You tried out crits a few times, but was there any kind of moment where you realized, okay, maybe we just stick to Uber? Because you tried it there in the last time, but didn't really work out in the end.
I'm not going to comment on that. That's not my decision. I don't have any say in when we run crits or when we don't. I don't know. That was between my combo. I don't have any say in it.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, boys, thank you very much for joining in. Thank you for the game. That game was a privilege to watch. Really, truly, well and truly. So I'm going to treat you all, obviously, to a trademark best thing in the world, better than real money shout out on the stream to hundreds, count them, hundreds of people. We're going to go in alphabetically, one at a time. So KN, start us out.
Shout outs to God Mode, shout outs to Torit, shout out to Kelvin, shout out to Joanne, shout out to Jinxie, Juno, Grix, Sprite, and Gona.
Samsky.
Shout out to my team for putting up with me, and shout out to all of you guys on production. Thank you for casting this. I hope it was fun to watch.
Smile.
Yep. Shout out to my team, especially Zodiac, for stepping up and main calling today. Shout out to Samsky's team for putting up a good fight. And shout out to Jared.
Troy.
Shout out to Ascend, Tish, Koyo, Pro, Cody, and Charlie, and Among Us.
Zodiac.
Shout out to my team, production, Ringo, of course, Mac for giving me a 30-second map talk before we played, and Sylvester.
All right. Well, I guess there's one special Irishman left that could do a shout out.
Shout out to Stephen for dipping from casting a day in advance so that I can cast my one game of the season.
Whew! Cast of the season, here we come. All right, I'm going to give a big give a big shout out to Blobchap for covering our production. He can't say anything, so I will say thank you. And I can't say any shout outs for him, however, but I'm sure he's going to say a shout out to everybody in his life. A big shout out to you guys out there for watching. And if you've just missed this game, how dare you? Unacceptable. Head on to YouTube right now. Go to the VOD. Go to Team Fortress TV. Find this game. Watch it with your own eyes because it is a treat to watch. A big shout out to both of these teams tonight, GlobalClan.EU and Alvin and the Britmunks. Congratulations to GlobalClan.EU. We've still got more ETF2L Season 37 coverage coming up in our Week 7s. It's the season that just seems to keep on giving and going, it seems. And that has been us. I've been TurboTabs. With me has been Dempsey. I'm still going to keep calling him that. A big shout out to all of our interviewees from both of the teams as well. KN, Sasky, Smile, Troy, Zodiac. Everyone has been wonderful here. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.